wine.
Life is way too short to drink bad wine.
You know,
exactly.
I'll wrap it up with a story that's like sort of a, not a Debbie Downer, but it's a silver lining story. So when I was working in press, Leslie Rudd, who is a billionaire, he owned the restaurant and he owned Rudd, and he always had a stash of wines in the cellar, and he'd come in from time to time and he'd say, you know, grab me one of my wines from my cellar. And so one night he was with like two friends. It was like a Wednesday or something. I brought him a wine, and he had great wines back there, but he also had some of his own wines. And so one night I grabbed him. He had a couple of like first growth Bordeaux, so I brought him a first growth Bordeaux, and it was like a Chateau Margaux or something. And I said, here you go. And he said, oh, then I can't have that wine. It's a Wednesday night. I'm here with my friends. I can't have that wine. Really? And he said, yeah. I said, bring me something like less expensive. He's like, I don't want to drink something that fancy. So I brought him something less expensive. It wasn't that fancy. And a month later, he died. And I went back in that cellar and I looked at that bottle of wine and I cried. And I went, how sad is that? That he didn't drink the wine that he had, like this special bottle that he clearly had for some reason. He never got to drink. You can't take it to the grave. He never got to drink it. He could have enjoyed it with his friends that night, but he chose not to. And it was such a good reminder at that point for me to just be like, just drink the wine. Like tomorrow is not guaranteed. We don't know if you're ever going to get to pull that cork. So
Preach, Amanda.
Pull the cork.
Great story.
Pull the cork.
That's a fucking great story.
Yeah.